powered by WCTV.tv. Eyewitness News at 11 starts now. New details released today surrounding a deadly hit-and-run that killed an FSU student just blocks away from campus. Plus, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp in Valdosta today signing off on a new land buying law, what it will do and why it could soon be challenged in court.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
But first, FSU police arresting 5 pro-Palestinian demonstrators on campus today. We spoke with students as they were released. Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Zach Dahlheimer. Abby has the night off. 5 protesters, including 2 FSU students, were arrested this afternoon on FSU's campus. They joined the hundreds of students across the country arrested and charged at protests against the Israel-Hamas war. The group Students for a Democratic Society shared this video with us, showing FSU police handcuffing protesters around 2 o'clock. The group has been protesting on campus since last Thursday at Landis Green and over at the Westcott Fountain. They're voicing solidarity with Palestine and demanding FSU separate from groups funding Israel. Florida State University officials say the people arrested today ignored, quote, multiple requests and warnings to comply. Now, these are the 5 people who were arrested on Landis Green today, facing charges of trespassing after warning. Again, FSU says 2 of the 5 arrested are current FSU students, but right now it's unclear who the 5 they are. All have been indefinitely banned from campus. The demonstration moved to the Leon County Jail after the arrest, with Tallahassee SDS demanding that the 5 arrested be released. Activists were outside the jail for about 3 hours waiting for protesters to be released. The group was drumming and chanting and then cheering every time somebody was released from jail. The last protester was let out around 8 o'clock tonight, and we spoke with FSU student Elijah Ruby, one of the 5 who were arrested.
I'm proud to know that I stood up for justice and humanity, and Florida State is doing the opposite. They're punishing people very, very harshly for, something that's preposterous, pitching up a tent, but they're punishing people for speaking up for humanity and justice.
Ruby was supposed to graduate after finishing up school this summer, but doesn't know what this arrest means for his degree. Last night, 9 demonstrators at the University of Florida were placed in handcuffs outside of Tigard Hall. Their charges range from resisting arrest without violence to trespassing after warning. All 9 people were taken to the Alachua County Jail. A spokesperson for the University of Florida released a statement following the arrest, saying in part, quote, they knew the rules, they broke the rules, and they'll face the consequences. For days, UPD patiently and consistently reiterated the rules. Today, individuals who refused to comply were arrested, end quote. Now, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is commenting on campus protests happening here in Florida and nationwide. Governor DeSantis said, while students have the right to take a stance on the matter, they do not have the authority to set up encampments on campus grounds. The governor commended both UF and FSU for how they've responded to the protests.
The University of Florida, Florida State, all universities have been very strong in saying, you can say what you want, but you don't have the right to commandeer territory. You don't have the right to harass students or faculty or any of that. And if you do violate code of conduct, we're going to show you the door. You will be.
And the state university system also sent out a statement today banning events that would disrupt graduation ceremonies. In the statement, Chancellor Ray Rodriguez said these ceremonies are, quote, not a platform for disruptive political activism of any stripe, especially activism for genocidal terrorists, end quote. The statement also cited recent laws passed by the legislature targeting anti-Semitism. One of the biggest and longest-standing pro-Palestine occupations has been happening up at Columbia University in New York. NYPD started entering Hamilton Hall and arresting demonstrators. Earlier today, NYPD claimed external agitators were taking part in the demonstrations and causing a safety issue. Dozens of protesters have been arrested so far. Today, Tallahassee police made an arrest in a deadly hit-and-run. TPD revealed 18-year-old Willis Trueblood Jr. is now accused of leaving a crash involving a death. Our Brianna Shaw spoke with students and friends at the site of the crash, which killed an FSU student and sorority sister.
At FSU sophomore Ellie Sims was 20 years old from Franklin, Tennessee. Dozens of students and even parents have come to the site of the crash to lay flowers in her honor. According to Tallahassee